I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls my whole life. I collect everything from porcelain to cloth, American Girl, neonates, and real care dolls. But my favorite is to collect and make Reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Zoe, Haley, Landon, Maisie, and Joshua. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hi guys, so I'm here to change Zoe. I had put her in this little floral print Carter's onesie that has little butterflies on it with these little pants from Gymboree. I had put her in this when I was doing our group photo because I thought, I don't know, I didn't want all the babies to be in long sleeves since we are heading into spring. So I tried to, you know, even with the long sleeve stuff, I tried to do stuff that looked a little bit on the verge of spring. But it is really cold in here right now. And I know she's just a doll, but seeing her little bare arms, especially how skinny and tiny and dainty she is, I'm just like, Zoe, you look very cold to me. So we had, like I said, we had an ice storm this past weekend, and then we had snow on Monday, and we had a little bit of flurries on Tuesday, and then yesterday there was no more snow going on, but it was very overcast, very windy and cold. I don't know what it's like out today. I haven't been out yet, but it looks like tomorrow it is going to start warming up a bit, and this weekend it's supposed to hit double digits this weekend and continue in the double digits all next week. So I'm really hoping that, you know, this was the last blast of winter. I'm really hoping this is it. We're finally going to start to get the warmer weather. But until then, I thought I'm going to put her in a nice little fleece sleeper because honestly, I'm freezing right now. And when I'm cold, I look at my babies, and if they don't look like they're dressed warm, then I want to change them. And like I said, I know they're only dolls. I know they don't feel the cold, but I feel like for my reborns, because they look so realistic, I want to also dress them realistic. I want them to be dressed as I would dress my real child in the current weather. So that's what I'm going to do. And I also wanted to answer a question in this video. I've been getting this question a lot from people over, I would say over the last few months. I've been getting this question asked a lot. And most of the people, I've just replied to them in the comment section, just answered their question there. But a couple of people, the same person kept asking the same question over and over. So I don't think they were seeing my replies. So I just thought I would come on and just make a video about it to hopefully answer the question for everyone that was asking this question. And that question was, am I going to the Rose Doll Show this year? And the answer is no. I'm not going to the Rose Doll Show this year. I didn't go last year either. Last year, actually, yeah, I haven't been. The last time I went to the Rose Doll Show was in 2015. So this will be my third year in a row now of not attending. And it's first and foremost the last 2 years that I didn't go. Or I would say, no, that's wrong. The first one, the 2016 show, I missed because I had other travel plans, which was going to Arizona. So I could not afford to do both. So I made the choice. The 2017 show, I didn't go just because I could not afford it. I could not afford travel at all last year. Well, hello. Okay, guys, so if you saw my last video, I'm filming this on the same day as I filmed the last video, and Riley was sound asleep on the couch, and he literally just woke up. He's still laying in the middle of the couch, but he just woke up and meowed at me, and now he's just laying there staring at me. He'll do that sometimes. He'll just like suddenly wake up and meow, so I have to wonder if he was like dreaming. It's really adorable. Hey, buddy. But anyways, yeah, so I did not go to the 2017 show because of finances. I just couldn't afford it because my hours prior to that summer, my hours had been cut to the 2 days a week because of Margaret and Annie's mom being on mat leave for Annie. But then she went back to work for the summer, and then I went back to doing the 3 days a week. I've been doing the 3 days a week since then, and now I've gone back down to 2 days a week until September. So yeah, anytime it goes down to 2 days a week, money is kind of tight, so I couldn't go. But for this year, the reason I'm not going is because I have different travel plans. I have mentioned it before in the video that I am getting together with Nicole, as well as hopefully other members of our Neonates and Baby Think It Over group. We had our first doll meetup for the group in 2007 in Minnesota at the Mall of America. And we're trying to do sort of a reunion thing because of the events that transpired in the last year with when Cynthia passed away, who was a member of our group, and we almost a year, I guess it was a little over a year after she passed away, we found her some of the dolls from her collection and got to purchase those. So when that happened, when we got the dolls and we just couldn't believe it because we never thought we would find them again, we started planning another meetup because we were like, it has been way too long. Way too long. I mean, it's going to be 11 years since we had a meetup. Now, I have seen Nicole since then because in 2009, I went to stay with Nicole, but I haven't seen her since 2009. So that is the plan. This summer I am going to be we're going back to Minnesota. We're going back to the Mall of America. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so excited. I've already bought my flight ticket, and between now and the trip, I'm really going to have to not spend so much. I really have to save for the trip because now that, like, I was not expecting my hours to go down to 2 days a week. But thankfully, up until this point, it's been 3 days a week. So that money, like, I've been saving with that. So, but I still have to be very careful between now and the trip. So, that will be in July, and I'm very excited. We're going to the American Girl store at the Mall of America, and I cannot wait. That is where I was really first introduced to American Girl. That was in 2009 when Nicole and I went there, and I saw the store and was like, oh my gosh, let's go in. And I was like blown away and so excited. And that is where I got my very first American Girl doll, which was Julie. And so I'm just excited to go back. And this time we are going to the cafe, which I'm such a geek. I just can't wait to do the cafe because I really wanted to do it at the time, but we just didn't have time to do it. But I've always wanted to go to the cafe with one of my American Girl dolls, and so that I can put her in the little chair that attaches to the side of the table and get the little cup and saucer for a doll and all that jazz. So we're gonna have a personal shopper. Nicole has set it all up. We have reservations made. I am so excited. And I mean, we're gonna do so many other fun things as well. So I will definitely be vlogging the trip, and as per usual, I won't be able to upload any of the trip until I get home. So I'll try to make some videos in advance that I can schedule to go live while I'm gone, like pre-filmed videos, and then when I get back, I'll do the videos, just like I've always done when I go to doll shows or when I went to Arizona, that kind of stuff. I edited and uploaded them when I got home. I don't have a laptop that is capable of loading Adobe Premiere to edit my videos, so I just can't do it until I get home. But basically, with all of that said, I honestly don't know if I will ever go back to the Rose Doll Show. I know a lot of you might be disappointed because I know a lot of you that were asking because you'd like to meet me. But let's see, before it became the Rose Doll Show, it was the Down East Doll Show. And I did the Down East Doll Show in 2013 and 2014, and then I did the Rose Doll Show in 2015. So I went to the show 3 years in a row. And each time I went, it was becoming more and more expensive. The ticket prices for the show went up. The hotel prices went up. Airfare went up. Not to mention, I'm a Canadian. And so when I exchange my Canadian, so when I have to get US money, it costs me more. So, $20 US is almost $30 Canadian. So, a $200 hotel room, let's say it's $100 and something per night US, that's going to be over $200 per night Canadian. So that adds up really fast. And then you have your food, you have your ticket to the show, you have your flight, all that stuff. It's expensive. It is really, really expensive to go to the doll show for a Canadian, especially. So I just honestly, I don't know if I ever will go again. As much as I would like to, because I know a lot of people from Doll Fan that I like to see there, I feel like I was lucky enough to experience it 3 years in a row. And it was great, and I enjoyed every one of them, and I had tons of fun. But I have other travels that I want to do. I have other places in the world that I would like to travel. For one thing, next year, Alex and I will be celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary, and we are planning to go to Prince Edward Island. So I have to start saving for that too. And so really and truly, I can only manage one trip per year if even that. It just really depends on finances. Sometimes I can't afford to travel at all in a year. But if anything, I can, usually save up enough to travel once per year if I'm lucky. And I have so many other places I'd like to go and experience. So I can't do both. I can't do my one travel elsewhere and do the Rose Doll Show in the same year. I just can't do that. So I really honestly don't know if I ever will go to the Rose Doll Show again. I'm sorry if anyone's disappointed. It's life. I have to choose. And it's not really fair to Alex that I continue to go every year to the Rose Doll Show, especially when he too wants to travel to other places with me. And obviously he doesn't want to go to the doll show. It's going to be boring for him. So, and it's kind of like a waste of money to pay for a second person that's going to be bored. So, you know, I really, we just have other places we want to travel together as a couple, and decisions have to be made. So I am just thankful and happy that I got to experience the Rose Doll Show 3 years in a row. And that was great. So I'm more than happy with that. And I'm also really excited about this London, this new doll show that's going to be happening in London, Ontario next spring. And I know at least that'll be in Canadian dollars because it's here in Canada. And it's only like a 2-hour drive, so I don't have to pay for a flight or anything. And I'm sure that Paula, Marilyn, and I will split the cost of the hotel. We'll probably have to stay a few days because it's going to be more than it's not going to be small like the London Doll Show we just went to. That's a one-day event. It's going to be a few days just like the Rose Doll Show. So I'm excited to go to that. So that's next year as well. So between that and Prince Edward Island, and then my trip coming up this July, I am tapped out. So anyways, I hope that explains it. And yeah, I don't know if I ever will get back to the Rose Doll Show. But here's Zoe. She's all snug in her little fleece sleeper. It's just a white fleece sleeper with little owls all over it, and like pink, turquoise, and gray owls. And she's super snuggly. And I think I'm gonna end this video because my battery is flashing like it's about to die. And I've said all that I need to say. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And also thanks so much for all of the positive comments and support on my friendship video that I made a couple days ago. If you haven't watched it, I'll link to it in the iCard and the description for you guys. But I really am so thankful to all of you for your positive comments and for sharing your experiences as well. It was just, I thought it was an interesting topic that Inez brought up, and I wanted to take part in the discussion and share my experience with you guys. And, yeah. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell if you are new, and we'll see you next time. Bye!